All right, drone video of a 10-acre tract with direct frontage on the Niagara River. We're looking west. The road at the bottom of the screen that you see, that's Marigold Drive, that's the county road. And way off in the distance, you can see the green meadow, little red speck, the truck there. That's directly on the property. So we're looking directly over the property. Beyond the truck, you see a row of trees. That's where the timber starts, and then you start to get into the actual river. So we're going to just fly straight west and have a look at this. You can see the power is right there. As we go to the west a little bit, the power crosses over, goes directly over the property. Quite a bit of decent timber on this property, actually. These tracts were logged within the last year or two, but it was more of what you'd call a select cut. You can see there's a lot of big trees left. There were, on this property, there happened to be some old commercial white oak that was basically of the age where it was starting to decline and needed to be cut, and so they went through and did that. But like I said, a lot of timber left. The loggers didn't really do any cleanup, which is typical. So you can do that, or you can just let Mother Nature take care of that. Let the stuff rot away, the tops and whatnot. There's good firewood as well. As we continue going west, there's the truck. I was talking too much. So you can see the first channel of water. Sometimes there's water in there, sometimes not. And then you cross over that, you've got this large area, and then the main, the Niagara River itself right there. Awesome property. I mean, this is an extremely popular area. You've got several resorts nearby. If you look right there on the left, I believe that's One-Eyed Willie's. Downriver, about half a mile on the left, you have Maggard's Canoe Rental. And then just around the corner, you have Ho Hum Resort. So if you were to keep going north on Marigold, instead of turning on to the property, you'd run into Ho Hum Resort. So we're backing up. The land is on the right side of the water there. There you can see the red truck. Check out the ground video as well. I think that shows it. I mean, obviously you'll want to take some time and explore once you get out here, but the ground video shows it pretty well. This is a wintertime drone video. As we look to the south, that's the, what's it called? The Barclay Conservation Area. 426 acres of land that's open for hunting and recreation. An additional 1.5 miles of river frontage, as well as at least one really good spot where you can put your canoe or boat or kayak or raft into the water, float right down to your own property, which is really cool. I think we're going to try to get in close here. So from where the red truck is parked, if you were to continue walking west to the edge of the meadow, like we did in the ground video, the river was probably a little higher than normal. We did have quite a bit of rain a couple days before this, so that first channel of water was higher than I've seen it, although we were able to go down the riverbank and found, what am I trying to say, basically found a crossing where we could have crossed right over on a four-wheeler. Oftentimes what people do if they want to improve the access to the water is take a skid loader or a tractor and just kind of push down that bank a little bit. There's looking toward the conservation area. That's beautiful. Push down that bank and create some kind of small crossing. It really just takes a couple hours if you have a piece of equipment there with the loader. But that would I think improve the enjoyability of the property. Then you could drive a truck right to the main channel there. So if you look toward the lower part of the screen, that's where we just walked right across. Didn't have a four-wheeler out there today, or we would have just taken the four-wheeler right across there. If you look across the river at One-Eyed Willie's, they have the same situation where they have kind of the drainage channel on their left side, and then they have that huge gravel bar area, little miniature island almost. And that's all that they've done, is they've taken and pushed down some of the gravel and dirt to create a little crossing. Actually, they have two spots like that if you look at their deal. So I think a lot of their activity actually takes place on that large gravel bar. There you go. There's a good look at it. Right there on the bottom of the screen toward the middle. So they've got a crossing there. With the river being up a little bit, there was some water in their crossing. But they were actually out there working while we were there. There, if you look toward the middle of the screen right now, they've got another, same deal, just a little crossing, and they were driving a dump truck back and forth across that to get ready for the summertime and the canoers and kayakers and whatnot. So now we're looking to the south. You can see the truck parked in the meadow. You'll want to check out the listing page as well. We've got a really great interactive map where you can see a really good idea where the boundaries are. Where the truck is parked is, I mean, check the map, but I believe that's going to be high and dry out of the flood zone, so potentially an awesome building site. Super hard to find properties with access to the water and out of the flood zone. Usually if you can get to the water, you're in a flood zone, and if you're high and dry, that means you're on a bluff. So this property actually kind of a unique blend of being able to get to the water and still build close to the water as well. Gorgeous tract. Give us a call if you want to know if this is available, or simply look at our website at InstantAcres.com. And if the property is available, you'll see it on the website. If it's not, then unfortunately it's not available. But you can give us a call in the office, or you can shoot us an email at sales@InstantAcres.com, and we'd be thrilled to hear from you.